My wife texted from Vegas. Just married my coworker. You're pathetic, BTW. I replied, cool. Then I blocked her cards and changed the house locks. Next morning, police were at my door. I, 34 male, got the text at 2:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. My wife, Linda, 31, was supposed to be at a work conference in Vegas. The message included a photo of her and William, her 28M coworker, holding up marriage certificates outside some tacky chapel. The full text read, just married William, been sleeping with him for 8 months. You're pathetic, BTW. Your limp dick energy made this so easy. Enjoy your sad little life. I stared at my phone for maybe 30 seconds. Then I typed back one word, cool. Before she could respond, I got to work. See, Linda might have been sneaky about her affair, but she was terrible at managing finances. Everything was in my name. The house, the main accounts, even her credit cards were just authorized user cards on my accounts. By 3:15 a.m., I'd canceled all her cards, changed every password she knew, removed her as authorized user on everything. Called a 24-hour locksmith, cost me $300 but worth it. Screenshot everything for my records. The locksmith arrived at 4 a.m. By 5 a.m., new locks were installed. I even changed the garage code. Then I went back to bed. Woke up at 8 a.m. to pounding on my door. 2 cops standing there looking annoyed. Sir, we got a call about a domestic situation. Your wife says you locked her out of her home? I showed them the Vegas marriage text. She's not my wife anymore. She married someone else 5 hours ago. The older cop's eyebrows shot up. The younger one tried to keep a straight face, but I saw his mouth twitch. She's saying you stole her belongings and money. Officers, I have documentation showing this is my house, purchased before marriage. The credit cards were in my name. She was just an authorized user. I haven't touched any of her personal belongings. They asked to verify the text was real. I showed them my phone, the timestamp, everything. The older cop sighed. Ma'am, he said into his radio, you need to figure this out through lawyers. We can't force him to let you in if you married someone else. I heard screeching through their radio. Linda was pissed. The cops left after warning me not to destroy her belongings. I assured them everything would be waiting for her, outside. Update 1. Holy shit, this blew up. To answer common questions, yes, this is real. No, we don't have kids, thank God. Yes, I'm getting a lawyer. So Linda showed up that afternoon with William, her mom Barbara, and her sister Susan. William looked like he wanted to be anywhere else. Guess the Vegas high wore off quick when he realized his new wife was homeless and broke. They tried everything. Barbara threatened to call the cops again. I reminded her how that went. Susan called me a controlling psycho. William tried to act tough until I mentioned I'd be forwarding their wedding photo to HR at their company. They have a strict no fraternization policy. Linda ugly cried about how I was financially abusing her. I'd already packed her stuff in boxes and put them in the garage. Told them they had 1 hour to load up and leave. The best part? Linda tried to use her credit card at the U-Haul place. Declined. William had to pay. His face was priceless. But here's where it gets good. My lawyer called yesterday. Linda's trying to claim she was drunk and manipulated into the Vegas marriage. She wants it annulled and wants to claim rights to our house because we were still technically married when she left for Vegas. My lawyer literally laughed. She sent you written proof of adultery and bigamy. She's done for. Also found out through mutual friends that William's been living in his mom's basement. He thought Linda had money. Hell no. More updates coming. This is far from over. Update 2, buckle up because Linda went full nuclear. First, she started a social media campaign. Posted everywhere that I was an abusive narcissist who trapped her in a loveless marriage and forced her to find love elsewhere. Her mom and sister shared it everywhere. Some of our mutual friends actually believed it. But Linda forgot one thing. I'm friends with David, who's basically the tech genius of our friend group. He helped me recover some very interesting Facebook messages between her and William, going back over a year, including her bragging about how she was playing the long game and securing the bag before leaving me. My favorite message, he's so stupid. I've been moving money from our joint grocery account for months. Almost have enough for my dream wedding with you, baby. Yeah, about that joint grocery account. It was actually just my account that I let her use for household expenses. I pulled the statements. She'd been withdrawing cash for groceries and spending maybe half. The rest? Who knows? I posted the screenshots. Her narrative crumbled fast. Then came the extinction burst. 1. She convinced her dad to call my boss, claiming I was harassing his daughter. My boss knew the whole story and told him to get lost professionally. 2. She tried to break into the house at 3 a.m. My new cameras caught everything. She was screaming about her grandmother's jewelry that her grandma was still wearing because, she's alive. 3. She claimed I killed her cat. We've never had a cat. I'm allergic. 4. She started calling my mom, crying about how she made a mistake, and William means nothing. My mom told her, "You should have thought about that before sleeping with him for 8 months, dear." But the peak entitlement came yesterday. I get a call from William's mom, Sarah. This woman had the audacity to demand I be a man and take Linda back because William can't afford a wife and made a mistake, and young men do stupid things. I asked if she was seriously asking me to take back a woman who cheated on me so her son wouldn't have to deal with consequences. Well, when you put it like that, you sound selfish. Marriage is about forgiveness. I hung up. Last night, Linda sent one final text from a friend's phone. "You ruined my life. I hope you're happy." I replied, "I am actually. Thanks for asking." Then I blocked that number too. Tomorrow's the first divorce hearing. My lawyer says it'll be quick since she committed bigamy. Can't wait. Final update. The divorce hearing was... Linda showed up in a white dress to divorce court, where she was being divorced for marrying another man. The judge's face was incredible. Her lawyer tried to argue that the Vegas marriage didn't count because she was emotionally distressed and under duress from William. The judge asked what duress meant in this context. He promised her things, made her believe leaving her marriage was the only option. My lawyer stood up. "Your Honor, I have 73 pages of Facebook messages showing Mrs. Excuse me, what last name is she using now? Anyway, showing the defendant actively planning this for over a year." The judge reviewed them. His expression went from professional to disgusted to almost amused. "Ma'am, did you write," and I quote, "can't wait to see his stupid face when he realizes I took him for everything?" Linda turned red. That was taken out of context. What context makes that better? Silence. The divorce was granted. She got her personal belongings, her car that she's still making payments on, absolutely nothing else. She has to pay me alimony for 6 months because I supported her through her certification program last year. It's only $500 a month, but the rage on her face was worth millions. Outside the courthouse, Barbara started screeching about how I was stealing from her baby. Susan tried to throw coffee at me but missed and hit Sarah, William's mom, who had shown up to support young love. The coffee fight that ensued between the two moms was something. Security got involved. Plot twist, William wasn't even there. According to Sarah's screeching, he'd already moved on with a 22-year-old bartender he met at his wedding reception, aka the casino bar. Linda broke down sobbing. Not pretty tears, full ugly crying, snot and everything. She kept wailing, "This isn't how it was supposed to go." Her sister tried to comfort her. "It's okay, sweetie. You can stay with me." "I can't. Your apartment smells like cats and sadness." Even Susan looked done after that. Last I heard through the grapevine, Linda's living with her parents. William's engaged to the bartender. Their company fired both of them for the fraternization thing. Barbara's been banned from 2 Starbucks for harassing baristas who look like that bastard. Susan posted about cutting off toxic family members. Sarah is suing Linda for emotional damages to her son. As for me, I'm doing great. Sold the house for way over asking. Market's insane. Moving to a nice condo downtown. Started seeing Jennifer from my gym. She thinks the whole story is hilarious and brings me coffee with "Not William" written on the cup. My lawyer framed the Vegas marriage certificate. It hangs in his office as the easiest case ever. To everyone asking if I regret being petty, nah. She played stupid games and won stupid prizes. The only thing I regret is not seeing the red flags sooner, like when she said her ex was crazy for changing his Netflix password after she cheated. Should have known. Thanks for following this wild ride. I'm gonna go live my best life now. Peace. P.S. Linda, if you're reading this, and I know you are because you're obsessed with Reddit, William's mom called you a gold-digging succubus at her book club. Just thought you should know. Cool? Cool? Edit. Since some of you are asking, yes, this is 100% legal where I live. No, I didn't break any laws. Removing an authorized user from my accounts isn't theft. Locking my house isn't illegal. Die mad about it. Edit 2. Stop deeming me asking if Jennifer is single. She's not. We're very happy. Also stop asking for Linda's social media. Let's not go there. Edit 3. William's bartender fiance dumped him after finding out he was married. My lawyer sent me the annulment papers Linda filed. Under reason she wrote temporary insanity. The jokes write themselves.